Hello students, today we are going to discuss the practical number 6 for the subject computer science class 11. I have already created the 5 videos for the practicals uh, from 1 to 5. So if you didn't watch, I will recommend please go and watch those videos. For that purpose I have created a playlist called CBSE class 11 computer science practicals. Okay, so in last practical, before watching this video please watch the last practical, because in this practical I have solved the similar kind of series question, because it is very important for you to solve this series. Then it will be very easy for you to understand the logic that I will be using in this particular lecture to calculate this series, because if you know this series then it will be easy for you to understand this series also. In I have cleared the basic concept of how to solve the series type of questions in my practical video 5. So please go and watch this video if you find it difficult to understand this video, because in this video I am directly going to use the concept that I have already explained in practical number 5. So today we are going to discuss the problem statement first. Then I am going to steps to solve the problem. Then I am going to write the Python code, and then I will run the code in Spider Editor. Okay, so this is our flow. You may use any editor of your choice and demonstrate it. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get started. Okay, so what is the program? Given the value of x and you are supposed to calculate the value of given series that is given 1, then minus x plus x square minus x cube plus x4 minus x5 plus so on, and then x raised to power n. Okay, so this is the actually series given. You need to solve this series. So in the last practical I have already solved the very similar series, 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x4 plus x5 then plus dash xn. So I am recommending here to you, if you are directly watching this video, then please go and watch the video on practical number 5 for computer science 11, because in this video I have explained how to solve this particular series. Because now I am going to use this logic only. What I need to do in this particular case, what we need to do, we need to only do whenever there is a power of x is even, when the power of x is even, in that case we will add the term. This is known as a one term. This whole thing is known as a one term. This is a one term, so don't get confused. And when the power of x is odd, what is even or odd you should know. Even means the number that is divisible by 2 is known as even number, and odd number is what? For example, what is even? 2, 4, 6, 8 are even number. 0 is also a even number. What is odd? The number that is not divisible by 2 is known as odd number. Like for example, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on, like this. Okay, so when the power of x is odd, in that case we will subtract the term. If you are not getting anything here, that means you don't know how to what is series and all those things. So please go and watch the practical number 5 if you are not getting anything here, because in this practical I have explained you in a very simple and in detailed way, so that you can solve these kind of series also. So because in CBSE all these practical number 5, 6, 7, 8 I am going to discuss are all part of one practical. That's why these are very similar. So now what we will do, whenever we find that, let's suppose we will see the series like this, that in previous example we have seen, we will see this series like this: x raised to power 0 minus x raised to power 1 plus x raised to power 2 minus x raised to power 3 plus x raised to power 4 minus x raised to power 5. So this is how the series will process. So whenever the x raised to power this is 1, that means this is odd number. In that case we are finding the pattern that in the terms that are having the power as odd number, these are getting subtracted, and the terms that are having the power as even number are getting added, because here it is added. Again odd term, it is getting subtracted, even term, it is getting added, odd term, it is getting subtracted. So we have found a pattern. Okay, whenever we came across a term that is having the power as odd number, then we need to subtract it, or if we come across a power that is a even number, then we need to add it into the variable sum. Okay, so keep this in mind. This will be the base logic for this solving this series. Okay, so let me clear some portion, and this is, I have already told what is even and odd number. Now let's see. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to build the logic. Okay, you know how to calculate the power. I am just revising. X double star n basically used to calculate the power of xn, or you may use the power function x comma n to calculate the power in Python. Okay, this is the basic step you should know. I have already told you what is the x raised to power 0. X raised to power 0 is 1, x raised to power 1 will be always 1. These two things you should remember, otherwise it will be difficult for you. So what need to do, let's suppose I am giving x value is let's suppose 2 and n value is 4, then how the series will work? We will up to fourth term. So x raised to power 0 minus x raised to power 1 plus x raised to power 2 minus x raised to power 3 plus x raised to power 4, this will be the output of the series. So x is value 2 0, so minus 2 1 plus 2 raised to power 2 minus 2 raised to power 3 plus 2 raised to power 4. This is how the series will be solved. So 2 raised to power 0 is what? Anything's power is always 1. 1 minus 2 raised to power 1 will be always that number 2. Plus 2 raised to power 2 is 4. Minus 2 raised to power 3 is 8. Plus 2 raised to power 4 is 16. Now this 1, this 4 and these are the positive. So we are getting to add 21 minus how many negative numbers are? 2 and 8. 2 and 8 will be added and minus 10. So it will be output 11. So this is how this series is going to be solved. Let's suppose try to some different input. Let's suppose x is value is passing 3 and n value I am using, let's suppose 5. Then what will be the series? It will be look like this: x0 minus x1 plus x2 minus x3 plus x4 minus x5. Whenever we got the odd term, we need to subtract. So x value we will 30 minus 31 plus 3 raised to power 2 minus 3 raised to power 3 plus 3 raised to power 4 minus 3 raised to power 5. Solve it. 3 raised to power 0 will be 1, 3 raised to power 3 will be 3 raised to power 1 will be 3, 3 raised to power 2 will be 9 minus 3 raised to power 3 27, 3 raised to power 4 will be 81 minus 3 raised to power 5 will be, I think, 3 243. Calculate it, whatever the result you will get will be the answer. So this is how our logic should be built. You clear that whenever there is odd term, odd power, then we are subtracting. Notice this thing, because if you notice this thing, then only you will be able to solve this problem. Okay, so now you can easily type the for loop to solve this problem as we have did in our last class. Okay, so let me rough some area. So you got the idea how to solve this problem. So we will get the code from the last class only, because it will be similar. So what we will do, we will take the x value from the user using input method, and then you will take the n value from the user. It will be also using the input method. Now what need to do, you need to do sum equals to 0 initially. Okay, then you will apply the for loop as I have shown you in last class. I in range, always keep in mind range n plus 1 we will use, because range function I already told you, range function, let's suppose range 5 will return you the list of numbers 0 1 2 3 4 up to n minus 1. That's why I have always passing n plus 1, so that I don't lose one term. Okay, then what we will do, if how to calculate, how to check whether number n is odd or even, you how to check it, you should know this logic. Okay, so I am roughing this portion. How to check whether a number is even or odd. Let's suppose a number is given, you want to check whether it is even or odd. Using program, you will write if n%2 equals to 0, that means print number is even number, because the number which is completely divisible by 2, then it will be even. So n%2 is what? n%2 is what? Percent operator you should know. Percent operator is basically you to find the remainder. So after dividing 5 with 2, what remainder you will get? This will be the, if this is 0, that means this is even number. Let's suppose 6 if you give, and in that case what will be the remainder? 0. In that case what will be the remainder? 1. So this is not a even number, but this is a even number. Similar thing you will do here. Else, if number is not divisible by 2, that means that if remainder is not, if remainder is not 0, that means something else remainder will be there, and in that case the number will be odd. Like this is the basic logic for calculating even and odd number. This you should know, then only you will be understanding this. If I%2 equals to 0, that means the power of the x is in even number. Here even number, here even number, here even number. In that case we need to add the x raised to power I into some variable. In that case sum plus equals to what you write, x star star I, like this. Okay, and in other cases what you will do, so whenever we got the I means I we are having the powers, so I value is divisible by 2, then in that case we will add. Otherwise what we will do, otherwise else what we will do, we need to subtract. In case of if the power is odd, in that case we are subtracting. The power is odd here, in that case we are subtracting. Power is odd here, in that case also we are subtracting here. So we are going to subtract. Sub minus equals to x double star I. So how to calculate this series sum, how I have written this like this, please go and watch the practical number 5. In there I have explained you in detail how this logic is actually written, because in each video if I will explain this, then it will be very long video and it will be repetitive for the students who are watching the practicals in series. Okay, so this logic is actually written. Now what we need to do, we need to execute this. Let's suppose user has given some input. Let's suppose here he has given 2 and here he has given 3. Now let me run this. So x value is 2, n value is 3. So now let me rough this, because okay, now x is 2 and is 3, then some variable is 0. I am going to write here. Now this range function will be what syntax will it come? Range n plus 1. N plus 1 means 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. So range 4 will do return what? List of numbers from 0 to n minus 1. So 0 1 2 3 up to 3 it will return. Okay, so one by one this value will come in this variable I. So it will this. So first time in I 0 will come. 0 is divisible by 2, because 0 is completely divisible by 2, so it is even number, so it will be added. So sum equals to what it will happen? Sum equals to sum plus x raised to power, x is what? 2, 2 raised to power 0. So it will be added, some value is 0, 0 plus 2 raised to power 0 is what? 2 raised to power 0 is 1. So 0 plus 1 equals to 1. So sum will become 1. So sum value will become 1. Now this loop else will not execute. If will execute, because it is divisible to, loop will continue and next time I value will become 1. So in that case, if I becomes 1, then 1% 2. 1% 2 is divisible by 2 or not? 1% 2, 1 is not divisible completely by 2. That's why this is a odd number. So it will go into else path and subtract the number. So in this case, sum equals to sum minus 2 star star 1 will happen, and in that case sum will become, sum already value is 1, 1 minus 2 star 1, 2 raised to power 1 will be 2. So 1 minus 2 is equals to minus 1. So the sum value will become minus 1 this time. Okay, now again I value will become 2. So I value will become 2, then 2% 2 is 0. So sum equals to sum plus this will happen, sum equals to sum plus x. X is 2, 2 double star 2, and this will become, sum value is already minus 1. Minus 1 plus 2 raised to power 2, that is minus 1 plus 4, that will be 3. So sum value will become 3 here. Now I value will again 3, and in that case what will happen? This is an odd number, divisible by, not divisible by 2, so it will come and execute the else part and it will subtract. So this formula will become like this: sum equals to sum minus 2 star star 3. So sum value is what? Sum value is here already 3 minus 2 raised to power 3, that is equal to 3 minus 8, that is equals to minus 5. So answer will be minus 5 if you are computing the series 2 and 3 is given as a input. Okay, so keep this in mind. This is very similar to like this: 0 minus 2 raised to power 1 plus 2 raised to power 2 minus 2 raised to power 3, and here it will be 1 minus 2 plus 4 minus 8. And if you calculate this, 1 minus 2 minus 1, 3 and minus 2 minus 5. So this is similar. So this is how this logic will be executed. Okay, now we will see the Python code in the next slide. Okay. Okay, so here we will write the Python code. So let me start. So first we need to take the input that you can use for using the input method. enter the value of x, then and let's suppose integer input, enter the value of n. Here you will write the logic sum equals to 0, then you will use the for loop for I in range, then what we will do, n plus 1 here. If I%2 equals to 0, then what we are doing, we are going to edit x double star I. Otherwise what you need to do, in case of odd term we need to subtract minus equals to x double star I, and at the bottom we will print it sum is, and we will write this sum. If you don't want to use the if else condition, you can do same thing also using like this. You can see this series x0 minus x1 plus x2 minus x3 plus x4 minus x5 and so on up to xn. So what happening, in case of odd number we are multiplying, in case of even number we are adding. So what you can do, you can use this formula also, sum plus equals to minus 1 raised to power I, and then you multiply x raised to power n, x raised to power I like this. This will be very similar how it is. If you are from mathematical background you will understand, otherwise let me explain you. So what will be the value of I? Let's suppose in case of I equals to 0, this minus 1 raised to power 0 will become 1 and whole term will become positive. In case of I equals to 1, what will happen, minus 1 of I will become negative and this whole term will be subtracted like this. So in case of odd, let's suppose I equals to 2, in case of I equals to 2, minus 1 raised to power 2 will become positive 1 and this whole term will get added. So this is how, if you don't want to use the if else condition, you may use this logic also. So you can write this logic in a Python statement like this, sum plus equals to minus 1 double star I into x double star I. So if you get it, it's okay. If you don't get it, please use this. Okay, some mathematical students might get it. Okay, it will be difficult for non-mathematical background students. So this is how this loop will work. Now we can try it for sample input. Let me give some sample input. Let's suppose I am giving the value of x is, let's suppose 3 and n is, let's suppose 3. Sum will become initially 0. A range of what, n is 3, so 3 plus 1 is 4. So range for function will return 0 1 2 3. First time I will become 0. In that case it is divisible by 2. So what will happen, sum will be calculated like this, sum equals to sum plus x is what, 3 raised to power 0, that will be 0 plus 3 raised to power 1 1. So sum will become 1. Next time I will become 1. In that case it is not divisible by 2, go into else. Next time sum minus, sum equals to sum minus, what will happen, 3 raised to power 1. So 1 minus 3, it will become minus 2. So now this time sum will become minus 2. Next time I will become 2. In that case it is divisible by 2. Sum will add a So sum will become sum plus what? 3 raised to power 2. So sum value is already minus 2 plus 3 raised to power 9. So it will become 7. So sum's new value becomes 7. Now next time I will become 3, and in that case it is not divisible by 2. Come here. So sum equals to sum minus x raised to power I, means 3 raised to power 3. Sum value is already 7. 7 minus 3 raised to power 3 is 9. Oh sorry, 27. So it will become minus 20. So minus 20 will be output. You may use this logic also. Let me try to explain it with this logic so that you can get it. Let me try to solve it using this logic. Okay, logic is written here. You can write this instead of, if you write this same thing instead of this line, then what will happen? Let's suppose same x is equals to 3, n equals to 3. So what will happen? First time I will become 0, 0 value will come here. So sum will become what? Minus 1 raised to power 0 into 3 raised to power 0. So minus 1 raised to power 0, minus raised to power of 0 is anything is 1 only. So 3 into 1, 3 raised to power 0 is 1, 1. So sum value will become 1 initially. Let's suppose this is the sum. Initially it is 1. Next time I will become 2, oh sorry 1. In that case the same line will be represented like this, minus 1 raised to power 1 into 3 raised to power 1. In that case minus 1 raised to power minus 1 will be minus into 3 raised to power 1 is 3. So minus 3. So this will be sum plus equals to, okay, sum plus equals to is given. So sum equals to sum minus 3 will happen, okay. And this sum, oh sorry, minus 3 plus, actually what it is, sum plus equals to, so sum equals to sum plus minus 3. So plus minus is minus 3. It will be written like this. Sum value is already 1 plus minus 1 raised to power 1 into 3 raised to power 1, that will become 1 plus minus 1 into 3, that will become 1 minus 3, that will become minus 2. So the sum value will become minus 2 now. Next time again I will become 2. In that case what will happen? Sum plus equals to, so sum equals to sum value is already minus 2. Sum equals to sum value is minus 2 plus what will happen? Minus 1 raised to power 2 into 3 raised to power 2. In that case minus 2 plus 1 raised to power minus 1 raised to power 2 is 1 only. 3 raised to power 2 is 9. So minus 2 plus 9 will become 7. So this time it will become 7. Next time I will become 3. In that case sum will become what? Sum equals to sum plus 7 plus minus 1 raised to power 3 into 3 raised to power 3. So it will calculate 7 plus minus 1 raised to power minus 3 is minus 1 only into 27. So it becomes 7 minus 27, that will be minus 20. So result will become minus 20 at the end. So this is how this line also works. If you don't want to write the if else condition, and if you understood this line, then you may go ahead with this also, okay. So this is how it will work. Now we will go into editor and try to run this. Okay, so first what we will do, you can do the same stuff, same program using while loop also. I have already explained how to use while loop in my previous video, so please go and watch there. So x equals to integer input input enter the value of x, and we will n equals to integer input, enter the value of n, then sum equals to, you will have 0 for I in range and plus 1, then you if I percent 2 equals to 0, then you will do sum plus equals to x star I, and otherwise number is odd. In that case, what we will do, sum minus equals to x. Okay. At the end of this loop, you will print this, print sum is x sum. Okay. So now let me try some input. We can run this using this run button. Let me click here. Now let me give some value like 2 and then value 3. What should be the value? Let me guess. You can guess it. 2 raised to power 0 minus 2 raised to power 1 plus 2 raised to power 2 minus 2 raised to power 3. What will be the value? 1 minus 2 plus 4 minus 8. That will be minus 1 minus 4. That will be minus 5. I think it should be minus 5. Let's click enter. Minus 5. Here it is. Let me try with some different input. Let's suppose 3 and 3. What should be the value? You may guess. 3 raised to power 0 minus 3 raised to power 1 plus 3 raised to power 2 minus 3 raised to power 3. Here it is 1 minus 3 plus 9 minus 27, and it will become minus 20. Okay. So let's see. Here it will give minus 20. So this is how you can calculate this. Now we will see the some different logic, and let me try it out for you, that I have told you without this if else condition. So what you can do, comment this whole thing and do the one line if you want to do without if else condition. Okay. So you can do it sum plus equals to, I have told you, minus 1 and then double star I, then you will multiply it with x star, x double star. This is the logic. It will work same way that we have worked with this logic. So let me try with some 2 3. Let's try. It should be minus 5. Yeah, it is 3 3. It should return the minus 20. 3 should minus 20. Yeah. So this is working. I already told how this is actually working, and if you didn't got it, please watch the video from again. And that's all. Please run this or execute this program in your Python editor. It will clear your doubts. Thank you for today. Have a nice day. Okay, see you.